What it do, little baby? We back again.
Ba, 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 ba.
Around the show, your boy Lester Sanchez,
Yeah,
Quincy
man.
Jamal, and Joe Fernizzi is not on this week. He has some business to tend to.
Right. That boy out there with the
You know
black
that boy
card.
an executive, you heard?
Right.
You know that boy an exec.
He running it up.
I know he picked up pickleball recently, man. That's been like the new craze. Have you played it yet? I haven't
I've
played
never
it yet.
played it. No, it's funny because I drove by my sister's crib over the holiday break. They had like a whole like big, like it looked like almost like a one of those trampoline spots. Like that's how big the building was. But like it was a pickleball like business, and I was like,
Damn.
"What?" Like I didn't even know it was that big of a thing.
Jordan is popping. I don't even know exactly what it is, to be honest.
Facts, same.
I just, from what I've heard, it's like kind of low impact, the same way like how I play softball, for
Hmm.
kind of that same reason, because it's kind of like, you're working out, but you're not like really risking injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm definitely curious to try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what that spot by her crib is looking like because it was like a big building, bro. Like it looked, like I said, like one of those, live trampoline spots where you just, it was like that size building, like a Burlington almost.
Yo, when you was little, they had Discovery Zone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, Discovery Zone was gas, dog.
Yeah,
It was like a mini like obstacle course slash like the way it was set up was just way more like adventurous than like any other like play place.
yeah.
And then it just went out of business, dog. That was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, no, we lost a lot of good stuff. It's crazy, like some of the stuff, like Wet and Wild. I was really surprised when that shut down. Um,
Yeah, Wet and
just
Wild is one that like it's been long enough that I think it was my kids that we were like explaining it to them. Like, yeah, there was a park that was like this, and there
it's
was these
crazy.
things, like people used to go there on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah, another thing I don't even hear of anymore is teen clubs.
Team clubs. Yeah, you're right. Now that you mentioned
I
that.
don't even hear that no more. I remember like being mad hype, 15, 16 years old. My boy Chris had just got a car and driving to a teen club. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah,
even hear that no more. Like that's crazy.
yeah, that is crazy. To be honest, man, like I don't even really be hearing about people clubbing like that anymore. Like I feel like they've made everything kind of more like the lounge, sports
Hmm.
bar kind of vibe. Like even like a lot of spots downtown, like they're like doubling as like, you know, a chill kind of bar, maybe a brunch spot. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense though because people don't dance no more. You know what I mean? Like clubs used to be a place where you could like go and go dance and stuff. And like now when you go to a club, bro, like everybody's just standing around on their phones, taking pictures. You know what I mean? It's not like the same vibe. It's like
I
I
haven't been
would.
to the club in a long time, but I would imagine they're kind of like worried that somebody's gonna record them and like try to go viral clowning them or something.
Yeah.
Cause it even be happening at the basketball court. You know what I mean? People be coming out with cameras and stuff, and people be playing different because
The
they don't
camera's
want to
out.
end up on like a Instagram highlight reel or something like that. You know?
Yeah, like my dog said. Man, I just come out here on a Saturday to play ball. I've been working all week.
Yeah, that video. That's facts, dog. It'd be tough when you older trying to get some runs in, dog. Cause like,
Yeah,
man, these kids be on something else, bro. Which is
man.
funny, man, because when I was a kid, I was at the court hooping, bro. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like we was out there playing. We wasn't out there, messing around. Like out there, like if you came in slides or something, they made you go home. Like, bro, you're not
You're
gonna
not trying to
play.
play. Yeah,
In Wentworth, like if we were actually playing, you was not getting on with slides on.
right.
Nobody gonna let you play because we playing way too hard for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day, right? So like we used to hoop like crazy back in the day. Like I was hooping like nonstop all the time.
Mhm.
So it's funny when you were like a hooper and you got the same kind of like wear and tear as like an NBA player.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you really hooping like
And you
if
playing
you was a
hard.
hooper dog, you was hooping for like 15, 20 years straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So imagine, and then most of the time you playing outside because you're not playing in gyms all the time.
Right.
And even if you are playing in gyms all the time, you still get that wear and tear from the jumping, the movement side to side and stuff like that. Because it's funny, man. Like like a really bad hip because like my whole thing was just like the dribbles, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Left to right, right. You know, you thought I was here. Nah, I'm over there. And that like just destroyed my hip, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But it's so funny because how do you say that and not sound lame when you was just a neighborhood hooper?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if LeBron is like, you know, limping at a later age, like, yeah, man, 20 years in the NBA, most points, all right, bro.
Right, hey, them hips earn that.
You see me limping at 50 something? You're like, yo, what's up? Man, Wentworth, bro. We was hooping. It sounds stupid as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like the same kind of like energy, but you was doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so funny, man. I was thinking about that the other day to myself, like, bro, you gonna sound so stupid having these body problems that when you old, talking about you was playing basketball in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
got
funny.
real deal wear and tear for some hooping on the side, like some pickup games. Like,
that is wild, bro.
yo, man, something that was funny. We haven't been on since the Thanksgiving week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, bro, because like a lot of shows that I listen to, they'll take that week off,
Mm-hmm.
or they'll throw an episode that's not like from that week. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just have like an interview in the can or something, and they'll just drop it that week. You know what I mean? So, like a lot of podcasts be doing that. But every time the Thanksgiving break comes, dog, there's always some crazy news. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Every single time. Like this time it was like the Drake, the Drake lawsuit or whatever the thing he's doing with UMG. I remember one Thanksgiving break. It was when this is like a whole different category, but when CM Punk left WWE, he did like a tell-all podcast, like the Thanksgiving.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Like he was super quiet about it and never mentioned anything, and then he just waited until then and just had a tell-all, like, and said everything that happened and how he felt about the situation. I feel like there's always some kind of like entertainment news bombshell that drops over that Thanksgiving break.
But also, if you think about it, that's really a good time to drop some big news because people don't talk about it at Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
And people are normally off. So you got the time to be following on your phone, skipping stories or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, bro. But it's funny, man. When I seen that, I was like, bro, you really suing after a rap battle? That's like,
bro,
you're down bad. Like, I don't even know how he really like. He got to be very, very sure that there's something there that he's gonna win from to like get that look publicly, or maybe he's just like, man, F it, I'm Drake. Whatever I do, I'm golden to my fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the reasoning was, dog, but even just going to court, period, after losing a rap battle is crazy, bro.
Bro, like that. Even if what he's saying makes sense logically, it just doesn't make sense to go through with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rap battle, bro. It's like I think I said in the chat, bro. That's like, you know what I mean? We're in the park roasting each other, and everybody's like, yeah, laughing, and then I roast you, and you're like, I'm calling the cops. Like, what? Like, what are you doing,
bro? It's wild, man. And I thought about it too. Like, I didn't think about it, but I seen a video that made me laugh because they were like quoting the Drake song that he dissed Kendrick, talking about like sending cease and desist, that's some hoe shit, like something along those lines, basically saying like doing things like that was weak,
right?
And then you gonna come with like before, like getting ready to hit a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. And I heard people trying to defend it, saying like, no, he's not going after Kendrick. He's going after the label. It doesn't matter. You know, optics is optics, bro. Like, it just don't look good, bro. Like,
yeah, facts. You look salty regardless.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, this is the funniest point to me, like, which is like more like inside music type thing, more aside from like what everybody else cares about with it, is just the fact that he's really acting like he's never been the benefit, like he's never benefited from bodying and playlisting and stuff like that.
Bruh.
Like,
exactly.
That is so delusional to me. I'm like, that's so wild, bro. That's so, when Drake was on top, bro, I mean, he's still on top, still on a crazy run. But when Drake drops stuff, They throw it on the front page of Apple Music.
Yep.
They push it to your phone. Like you get a notification. I don't get notifications about when people drop music. It's only like here and there. I got a notification, I think, about that Sabrina Carpenter album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know like what kind of music she makes. I know I've seen her. I obviously know that she's like popular and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that alert should not have come to my phone. Like I didn't give you any kind of inkling that I needed
That's
that
what.
information. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So like there's certain artists that they'll do that kind of push. But it's like, sometimes you'll get online and Drake is like the face of every playlist. Anything you play, he's at the top. Like what is that? That's playlisting, bro.
Exactly.
Like if
It,
if a music provider is putting something right in your face as the first song you can access, like to everybody that opens the app, what is that?
come on, man.
Like come on, man. Like
And they're not doing it for free.
exactly.
Nah, it's yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I figured he lost the beef, but after that, I was just like, bro, you really like you really exposing yourself for the whole concept of the whole not like us joint. Like, he's literally saying, bro, like you not part of this culture.
Yeah,
And
facts.
you go and do the most Jewish response to a rap beef that you could do.
Dog, this dude went full Karen, bro. Full Karen, dog.
Oh shit.
Like, bro,
Yo.
he like I said, bro, he gotta know that some kind of check is coming his way from doing this. Like he gotta have talked to somebody that was like, yo, there's precedence for this.
Hmm.
They will have to owe you for damages as long as you can prove X, Y, and Z. And they probably felt like, yeah, we can prove X, Y, and Z, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's insane.
But dog, it's wild, man. Like you said, the optics, either way you slice it, bro, it's just like you doubling down that you got waxed. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Like now like there's no debating or like there's literally people out there that's like, nah, man, like Drake won the battle. Like after that, bro, there's no debating it. Like nobody goes to this, level of pettiness if they won. You know what I mean? Like there's no debating it now.
Bro. And then Drake is online, like leaving comments on things, like using like little lines from the Kendrick album, and
No
like,
way. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
bro, like doing little puns with it. Like he was writing in somebody's chat. I forgot the exact information, but I'll put it on the clip.
Hmm.
But he was writing in somebody's chat, custard, like custard. Like I don't know what the context was, but he was talking about custard.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I'm gonna put it in the clip, but it's like, bruh, come on, dog. Like,
Hey, yo, Kendrick living in his head rent free right now, bro.
yeah, facts.
It's nasty. It's real
Yo,
nasty.
speaking of that, I have to also say this. Being objective. It's like when the album dropped, the new Kendrick album, GNX, yo, it's super dope. Like it's
Fire.
super fire. But if you listen to the lyrics, there's a few Drake references in there. Like a lot of it is vague. Like
Hmm.
Kendrick has always been like he's just always kind of like he takes that competitive attitude with rap. So he's always like I'm better than everybody. So it always shines through his music like that theme. But
Hmm.
there was a couple things that was like very specifically to Drake. So it's like the same way, they both on each other's minds, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah.
they both still kind of like maneuvering through this thing. And speaking of the album, bro, I thought it was amazing, bro. Like for me, I'm a sucker for an album that has a low number count. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like not a low song count.
Song count. Yeah, yeah.
I like the traditional, like can fit on an LP type of album,
Hmm.
8 or 9 songs,
Hmm.
40 something minutes, you know what I'm saying? That's my vibe right there. So the 12 minutes, 40, I mean, the 12 songs, 40 something minutes, perfect for me.
Yeah.
The songs were all super dope. There's only, everything is some joints you could vibe to,
Mm.
like all the time, except for, to me, the intro, which is Whacked Out Murals, Reincarnated, and the Nas joint, the Man in the Garden, Man at the
Yeah,
Garden.
yeah.
those are more like concept records. So you can't just always bump those, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But dog, the other 9, you could ride and
Vibes.
listen to those whenever. Like you don't even gotta be in the mood to hear those because they're like just bangers, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the features and how he utilized them. I like the idea of like when you listen to the joints, yes, all the features slid. All of them did their thing. But Kendrick set them up to do their thing. None of them outshined Kendrick on the song.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like the concepts was Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Like the vibe was Kendrick. They did their thing, but nobody stepped on them, you know what I'm saying? And I like the idea of, hey, let's put these guys on the national spotlight because all those guys are popping in LA and like underground, you know what I'm saying? But to give them that kind of shine is super dope.
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, that's what I wanted to talk about that I forgot about. So right before Kendrick dropped, Little Baby teased his album and like the feature list and like the track names and stuff. And like Kendrick drops and he just drops with features from no names and he's just sliding all over it. And I'm like, dang, bro. Like it goes back to that conversation we had about Lil Baby before. It's like you kind of already know what that album's gonna sound like before it even drops. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You look at the features, it's Lil Baby. We know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing where I gotta always give props to Kendrick because whenever he drops a body of work, it's gonna be him, but he's gonna be exploring a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Pocket.
Exactly. I feel like every album that we've gotten from Kendrick was a whole different sound. It was a different vibe. Conceptually, it was different. And going to your point, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lil Baby's first album, damn, we was like, yo, that's fire. We was looking forward to the next one. The second one came out, we was like, damn, this sounds damn near identical. It was almost like a formula, you know. But that gets old, and that's how, you know, that's what separates the greats, you know, are the ones that can stand the test of time.
Yeah, that's kind of like where I would put Lil Baby in the comparison, like in like the fabulous lane.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? Like for the 2000s, it was fabulous. For this time, I feel like it's Lil Baby, like someone that always is gonna sound like what's going on and is gonna do it very well, but never was like one that you was like, dang, bro, like they did something that just did something to my ear that was different. Hey, yo,
nah, I feel you.
you,
And I think that's why it's crazy because, like, I think I talked about this before, where you know when Lil Baby and Gunna was coming up together, I always thought Lil Baby was better, and then you know there was just a shift where Gunna was like, "Nah," you know what I mean? Like there was just a
yeah,
shift at one point.
yeah, you could definitely hear that Gunna was the force behind like the song part of
Hmm.
whenever they did stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Lil Baby always do his thing. You know,
Hmm.
it's kind of like the features on the Kendrick album. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like he always gonna do his thing, but it's not like you was originally attracted to the song because of his verse. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, but it sounds like I don't like him or I think he's whack. He's dope. He's just to me, he's not on that level. Like somebody that you're gonna be like, yo, this dude is up there.
Hmm.
I don't put him like in that category. To me, he's kind of like he was below Big Sean to me. And
I
Big Sean
agree.
already to me is kind of like out of that top 10, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Hmm.
like they're and it's funny, dog, because it's something that Stephen A. Smith says about LeBron. Like, he always be like, is it that disrespectful that I'm saying dude is the second best basketball player of all time? Like, how is that disrespectful? This league been around what, going on like 80 years or something like that. Like we've had so many great players, and I'm saying you the second best, and people mad about it. And that's kind of how I feel about rappers too. Like they all want that top spot, and they feel disrespected if you take them out of that spot, and it's like, man, there's so many, man.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, music is so subjective, bro. Like it's so subjective. I just, you know, I think for us, as people that really explore music, like we look at it from an artistic standpoint more than a just, you know, song, where it's something to enjoy. It's like, nah, we look at it from a like creative aspect, and that's where somebody like Lil Baby kind of lost me a little bit, just from the
Yeah.
standpoint of like I really want him to tap into to be a little bit more creative. That's all.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. I'm the same, man. Like, but also, like, I noticed that that's kind of the minority as well. Like, a lot of people that listen to music really just want to hear you do the same thing over and over.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the average fan, from what they say, they just want to hear that specific sound. Like, there's a very specific formula to how to make that sound. And, like I said, you sound good, you sound current, but to really lock in the people that's listening to music a different way and really, real deal music lovers, you're not really gonna engage them like that.
Mhm.
But some people don't care about that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was something that came along with like SoundCloud rappers and stuff too. Like, that conversation, like, where they're like, bro, I'm not trying to be the greatest rapper of all time. I just got my sound and people like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a whole different kind of like, idea even. It's like how
Yeah.
you tell somebody. It's the same thing with the Drake thing, bro. Like, how you gonna tell him to make music a different way when he's like one of the biggest artists of all time based off what he's doing?
Yeah.
It's like you can't argue that. You
Hmm.
can't tell a dude that's doing that, hey, you doing something wrong, because it's like, bro,
It's working for
you
somebody.
ain't doing better than me, so hey, you can't
Right,
tell me that I'm doing something wrong.
right, right. No, that's real. That's
But
real.
at the end of the day, man, like, with this music thing, bro, people, it's a thing you feel, man. And if you ain't giving people that feeling, you could try to do or pretend or do a lawsuit or whatever. But I heard Charlamagne talk about it. Like, you can't deny like how that song impacted people and how people was really on it. Like, it wasn't that you can't bot real life people just going crazy with the not like us.
Come on, man. Like you can't, bro.
Bro, my kids was singing that, dog, and I wasn't playing it for them. They already, when I played it the first time, they already
They-
knew it, dog.
yeah.
They was singing the whole thing.
That's insane, dog. Yeah. For me, I feel like, hip hop fans, like real hip hop fans, that was probably the worst move he could have done. As a, like, because even me, like, I like Drake, you know what I'm saying? But like, even just that action just really like fortifies the whole concept of like, damn, man, like this guy is really like not hip hop. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird. It's weird.
He's an artist, bro.
Yeah.
He's just an art. Like, bro, it's funny, man. Like, you could pretend all you want. You could, do all this stuff. Like, he's been very strategic about like how to insert himself into the culture in certain ways so that people see him next to certain people. He was kind of like getting on the wave of like local buzzing rappers in like important cities. Like,
Hmm.
that was like a little thing he was on for a little while. Like, cities he liked, he was looking for artists that were buzzing in that area to do joints with him and like, do a video with them. And it's like, yo, Drake's pulling up to your hood. Like, everybody's excited. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's like, bruh, it don't mean that you're valid, bruh. Hold on, somebody calling me, brother.
Hmm.
Don't disturb me, little baby. All right. But yeah, man. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that Drake stuff, man. It's like you can do all those little things, but it's like he's literally from Canada.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if he grew up like in the hood, it's still not even relatable to how we grew up out here, like, just as far as like United States. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Facts,
like
Brody.
you're like you not. It's not like a relatable thing, and people feel it. And that's kind of where I feel like he lost his way. Like, I always say it, bro. When he started getting with Ross and started rapping like he was gangster, dog, that's when he lost me, bro. It was like,
Hmm.
all right, dog. Like, I like, we know who you are, bro. We know who you are. Like, he was strictly an artist. Like he was just saying, like, yo, I'm just out here making art, and he was good at it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it kind of goes back to that, like, you know, that thing about like Fabulous and artists like that. He's way better than them, I feel like, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still kind of the same idea of like you making music of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, that's not something that resonates. Like literally, I got probably like 9 Drake songs in my phone library, and they're all songs of him singing.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. Like that vibe, I love it, dog. Like going back to like the early mixtapes, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those songs is Sooner Than Later, which is from So Far Gone that I have on my phone. The Bria's interlude or Bria's interlude, however you say it, with
Mm-hmm.
Amarion. You know, Find Your Love, Hold On, We're Going Home. Like those are my joints, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if he just did a whole album like that, dog, man, I would be locked in. Like I would be bumping that like crazy because I feel like that. I honestly feel like that's his lane, and I feel like he does real well with those type of records. You know what I'm saying? Like he ends up performing joints like that, like at the Grammys and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. He just be
So
trying to do too much sometimes.
it's
And
the
it
cool thing,
sucks
bro.
because he's actually talented enough to do too much, but it's like, hip hop is a different beast, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I hate it. I hate that it came to this point because, again, like I said, I did grow up like a Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that So Far Gone era, Take Care, even the comeback season before So Far Gone.
yeah,
Like that was Drake where it was like he was singing, but he was also rapping, but he was in his own lane, and then
yeah.
he tried to
Facts.
go into other people's lane where it's like, bro, that's not you, you know?
Yeah. I always said like J. Cole, Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? Like those were like rappers. I mean, even like um going back, like Most Def,
Mm-hmm.
Talib Kweli, Common, like these are rappers that are like talking about stuff from their perspective, knowing that they're like not that they soft, but they just know they're not about a certain kind of life. That
Right,
it's not even a bad thing. It just means you smart, bro. At the
right,
end of the
right. At the
day,
end
you
of
know
the
what I'm
day,
saying?
exactly.
Like when you really think about it, dog, like even this whole idea is like so stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like even the way certain artists try to like portray themselves, attach themselves. You know, the whole Gunna thing when people started not messing with him or whatever. It's like, bruh, y'all out here worried about the wrong thing, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
y'all really, I don't know, bro. To me, it's like you ain't learned nothing if you still on that vibe, dog.
Right, right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like the even like the fear of like putting yourself in different circles and stuff and just completely turning a whole new leaf and just being on some other stuff. Like I understand that that's probably like scary and different, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, dog, like come on, man, you can't be out here acting a fool. Like
Right.
especially when you up, like the whole YSL case. It finally like closed. Everybody was not like either not guilty or got off on some like really small charges. That's like, they pretty much got off scot free.
Right.
And even that whole thing is like, bruh, y'all better not be on no dumb shit after this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
it's bro, like
But the fact that that even has to be a thought, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
dog, like I feel like it don't take, in my opinion, bro, it doesn't take much common sense to know that, hey, my talents have gotten me out of my situation. Let me not do anything to get back in that situation.
yeah,
It doesn't take much. And like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, yes, the money, the fame, everything that comes with it is almost like a drug. But it's also like that's where I don't know, bro. I feel like we've all been there where it's like we just decided to go the other route.
yeah. Not for sure, man. And it's just a funny thing about music, and it kind of goes back to what we was talking about at the beginning with the streams and the playlists and everything like that. It's like you see these billion-dollar companies put in front and center a dude that's whole album is about ignorant street stuff. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it's like they seeking out somebody like that. And if that don't tell you what the mentality is in that industry, bro, like it is right in your face, literally.
Right.
Literally, they're putting it in your face and telling you, "Yo, this is what we on. This is what we trying to have y'all on. This. Let's get it. Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's a funny thing, man. It kind of leads me to the Spotify Wrapped and all those, Apple Music replay thing, the end of the year list that tell you what you've been listening to and everything. It's like in the last few years, I feel like a lot of people have kind of like got salty about it and don't want to see it or annoyed by it. I always thought it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I always enjoy seeing like what people I know, what kind of music they be listening to, because you're not just listening to music with people all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm always interested. Like, oh dang, like they got that in there. Like I wouldn't even have pictured them listening to that kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at that, it's it's like a nice little time capsule to kind of let you know, like really, because you don't even notice sometimes. Like, dang, I really listen to that many hours of this artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And it's like even like with me, bro. Like I be having Michael Jackson like number one some years. Like he's always in the top five, and I'm like, dang, I'm really
That's
still
crazy.
listening to Michael Jackson every year like that, bro. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's
that's crazy.
crazy, dog. He ain't dropped no new music. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
long time, boy. And that don't even count when I play the records. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right,
just
right.
in that one app.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was actually very surprised when I got my top artist this year. It was actually Tim's, bro.
Yeah, man. You were
That's
saying in the
kind of
chat,
crazy, yeah, man.
he
Because
was a little creep up.
yeah, like I don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm listening to her music, but like I just would have never guessed that that would have been my top artist for this year, bro. She doing her thing, bro.
Yeah, Ty Dolla Sign was one of those artists for me, like probably like 2017, and
Hmm.
then he's like always been consistent after that.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I like those little wrap up things because it's dope to kind of see that. Like I said, you probably would never know. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of go on about your day and then listen to music, but you don't even realize that. Damn, like I've been actually listening to Tim's all year. Like what?
And even as an artist, like getting that notification that you was like in the top 10 or top five for people
Hmm.
to top one, you know what I'm saying? Like the artist that they listen to the most that year, like you be like, dang, bro, that's
That's crazy.
crazy,
Yeah,
dog. Like super
facts,
wow, man.
facts, big
That's literally
facts.
like, it's so funny, man, because like if you really love making music, like that's all you want is people to
Hmm.
listen to it and just
And
love it.
enjoy it. Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? Like
exactly.
and that's why it even be so weird for me to even like strategize and try to do all this stuff. It's like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like I don't look at music like that, dog. Like
Hmm.
music to me is like, bro, I'm trying to make something that somebody's gonna hear when they're 80, dog, and it's gonna bring them to tears because they're gonna get a rush of emotion that they remember. The song
Hmm.
is just gonna hit them, and the
It connects with
video.
like some moment.
Yeah, yeah, like the
Yeah.
lyrics,
Hmm.
the feeling, the melody, the memory, like that's like what I'm chasing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to like try to figure out like doing branding guides and like you know just trying to like put on paper like how you can capitalize off of your music
Hmm.
when it's like, dang, bro, like I'm not even thinking about it like that. I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of people that do be thinking about it like that, and they'll tell me I'm a dummy. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I seek out help with stuff like that because when it comes to me, I just want people to listen to my music, dog. Like
Yeah.
that's what I want, bro. Obviously, I would love to make money off of it and just like exclusively like where I'm just only making music and that's all I got to worry about.
Hmm.
But bro, it's like, man,
Yeah. We could. I'll touch on mine, pause in a minute,
yeah,
but
go.
but talk a little bit about that. I know you was kind of saying earlier how like like this year, what I mean, you didn't really do much as far as promo. It was just kind of putting the music out and then getting your stats. Kind of talk a little bit about that, man. How that feel?
Yeah, that was pretty dope too. Cause like another, I didn't tell y'all in the chat, but the song that had the best opening week was
Hmm.
"Waiting on You," and that's the
Oh,
song that I produced, mixed, and mastered.
damn, that's crazy.
So
That's
it had the
crazy.
best week of all
Yeah.
my songs. I didn't drop that many songs. I probably dropped like four songs or something like that. I don't even know how many songs I dropped this year. To be honest, I know it
Mm.
wasn't that many.
I know you've been
But
making a lot of music, but as far as
yeah,
releasing,
yeah, I got mad
yeah,
music recorded, but
yeah.
yeah, man, it was super dope. Like it really like caught me off guard because it's like, bro, my promo budget has been literally close to zero the whole
Hmm.
year. Like, long, like we talked about at the beginning of the year. Me and my wife opened a nail salon, so it's like, bro, that's been like a headache with certain aspects of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just requires so much of me, just financially and just focus wise and stuff, that it's like all I could do was be consistent with making music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I wasn't in no position to really do any kind of rollouts or promo or like focus. Like I really wanted to put out a project this year. I definitely
Mm-hmm.
finished more than one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as like music that I laid down, but like I wasn't able to do it. But man, next year I'm just super excited to just let all this out and really just grow these numbers.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, I don't know. For me, like it was dope to see it, man. Because like I've only dropped one song this year, and that was not the plan. Like in the beginning of the year, I had like a whole idea of like dropping the album, and then just life just really just kind of hit me. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to get out of um my situation with my job, and then I was in school, and I basically rushed through that, and then planning a wedding, and like I didn't even really realize that until I looked at the stats. You know what I mean? Because like my stats for this year were actually better than last year. It was just residuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like seeing that and then thinking about everything, I'm like, damn, bro, like I've barely been beating myself up about like not being in the music vibe and not feeling creative and not having inspiration. But then I'm like, I realized like, damn, bro, I've done a lot of stuff this year in my personal life outside of music,
yeah,
and to see those numbers, I was like, damn, bro, like it really put the battery in my back. You know what I mean? Like to kind of bounce back for 2025 for sure.
yeah. Facts, man. With 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 the music stuff and just if you're doing anything creative, like it's always a funny little journey, man. Like and even just like sometimes the magic ain't there and you're trying to reach for it and it just ain't there, and then sometimes it's just like overflowing and you just gotta
Mm-hmm.
capture it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
why, like I said, bro, I just made sure I kept like working on stuff because like now that I'm gonna be ready, I just got so much like ready to go. So it's just, man, I'm excited when it comes to like dropping new music and stuff. I'm excited for people to hear this stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Definitely gonna be dope. And I mean, I haven't heard everything because I think you've been putting new stuff in like the chats and stuff like that I haven't heard recently. But for the stuff that I heard, there's some good stuff coming, man, for sure.
Yeah, man, I got like Freddie sent me like 7 songs ready to go,
Nice.
mixed, and then got some other ones that are being mixed right now. That are some newer ones I recorded. That I'm excited about too, man. I'm just excited to drop music, dog. Really be
Hmm.
back in the element.
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
But yeah, man. Anything else you wanna lead the folks with?
Shoot, man. Not really, dog. I'm gonna be in New Orleans next week.
Nah,
Gonna be in New Orleans, man. Gonna see some fam. Me and wifey, we hitting the New Orleans and Commanders game, so that's gonna be dope. Um, Aside from that, man, I'm just excited. I'm gonna be working on that record Friday with
oh
JoJo.
yeah, yeah, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so I'm just excited, man. I feel like this year has been a really big year, and I'm just ready to close it out and bounce back in 2025.
Yes, sir, man. Definitely, man. I'm excited to get on with Joe next week and hear his thoughts on the Drake and the Kendrick album and just the whole situation, everything. I'm pretty sure by then there'll be another update too.
Facts, gotta be.
But
It's a
yeah,
never ending saga.
facts. So everybody stay.